I wanted to share my experience at a sand mandala ceremony at the American Theater in Hampton. And if you were a former student of mine, you'll remember this lesson. The creation of the mandala is a beautiful and meditative form of performance art. A group of Tibetan monks work together on a flat table, and they first sketch out the design, and then they slowly and carefully build the mandala with colored sand from the center out. The process is deliberate and almost hypnotic, and it symbolizes the impermanence of all things because it's made of sand, so it can easily be swept away. And each mandala has its own theme, and the one created that day focused on conflict resolution. There's an altar with fruits and flowers that are offered in honor of the Dalai Lama. The monks use special tools called chalk-poos to guide the sand. It's very intricate, and they even had a little space where the community could try it out. So here's my little contribution to the design, and I'll admit it was so much fun. I was ready to pack up and join them on tour. I've always been intrigued by mandalas, and much of my own work reflects that idea of building from the center out. I'm drawn to the symmetry and balance and the way the focal point sits right in the middle. And I want you to start looking for mandalas in the world around you and realize they're everywhere, like in seashells, in jellyfish, in flowers, in meadows. And you can even create your own mandala out of natural elements. Something like Andy Goldsworthy. He's an artist that does this beautifully. His work is made of nature, and though it takes incredible patience, it isn't permanent. Water, wind, time. And if you haven't seen Rivers and Tides, the documentary, I highly recommend it. So a mandala is also connected in how we gather in public circles. So like a dining table, a prayer meditation circle. I like the mosaic at John Lennon's Imagine Memorial in New York City, where you gather around this powerful word, imagine. And speaking of music, maybe you've seen a Fish concert at the Hampton Coliseum and gathered in a circle. So this was the completed community mandala. The whole process takes about 3 days for the monks to finish. And then there's a closing ceremony where they sweep up the water, or the sand, and release it into a nearby body of water to bless the community. And this was my first time attending this ceremony, and I'm so sorry I was not able to take students on a field trip, but look up events in your area and hopefully they're coming near you, and I highly suggest you check this out.